It's been such a long time since your boy has recorded a rebuild, but here we are today doing a rebuild of the Seattle Seahawks now without Russell Wilson, alright? Of course, the blockbuster trade just happened the other day. Russell Wilson, along with like a 4th round draft pick, were sent to the Broncos with a whole bunch of things coming back to Seattle. They got Noah Fant, they got Shelby Harris, they got Drew Lock, of course. The replacement for Russell Wilson, obviously the same level of quarterback play there, and then a shit ton of draft picks. So we are going to be doing a realistic rebuild of the Seattle Seahawks. I briefly considered doing the Broncos rebuild first with Russell Wilson, but I figured it would be more fun to do the team without the quarterback so we can actually draft one, and the team with more draft picks. All right, so let's go over the lineup really quickly before we talk about who we're going to bring back to the team. So I think everybody should be here. Hopefully everybody's here. Hopefully I did the trade correctly. I still don't know if Madden is like super updated with trades that happen and stuff like that, so I just went ahead and manually did the trade that happened. I started in the week of the Super Bowl with that roster and just, forced the trade to go through as it was. So hopefully I got everything correct. But, Drew Lock, the quarterback now. I don't want him to be the quarterback for very long. I'm hoping to draft one this year. I'm thinking we might try to snag one in the second, because there's a ton of quarterbacks in this class, and I feel like at least a couple are bound to fall to the second round. Even though there are teams that need quarterbacks, I feel like in Madden, quarterbacks fall pretty easily if there's this many of them. So hopefully we can snag somebody in the second round. Chris Carson is the starting running back, 84 overall, solid player. He should be okay for a little while, but we might have to look to replace him in the near future. We have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Dwayne Eskridge as the number 3 receiver, but of course Metcalf and Lockett, very, very good wide receiver duo. DK Metcalf is just a freak of nature. He's 6'3", 235, runs really fast, can jump really high, can catch really well. Tyler Lockett, more shifty, a good slot receiver here, really good route runner, great hands as well. Just a really good wide receiver duo. The offensive line has some decent pieces, but overall it's really not great. Hopefully we can get some kind of tackle in this draft. That would be nice. The tackles on this team are not very good. And then Noah Fant, the newly acquired tight end, 24 years old, star dev, solid tight end, really good hands as well. Hopefully, well, at least in Madden, he has 94 catching, but hopefully he can develop into like the 90s or something one day. Now, this was once an incredibly terrifying defense, and now it's kind of in shambles. We still have some pieces, of course, but they've definitely fallen from, the Legion of Boom back in the past. But Bobby Wagner, 89 overall, a superstar X Factor at middle linebacker. He's probably going to regress really badly, but I'd still like to keep him for a little bit if possible. Jamal Adams, superstar dev, 91 overall. He should be fine probably this whole time. Quandre Diggs is pretty good. He's just getting a little old. I don't know if I really want him on the team much longer. Jordan Brooks should develop into a really good player. He's young, star dev, and 81 overall with an experience point as well, so he's solid. But then other than them, there's really no one else super notable. Of course, we got Shelby Harris now on the team, a couple other normal dev guys as well. Now we have quite a bit of work to do on this team, but we have a lot of draft picks now to potentially do that work with. I don't know if that's even a complete sentence, but we're going to roll with it. We also should have a good bit of money to bring back some players and to sign some new faces. So Noah Fant needs a contract. I think he's supposed to get one next year. I'm just going to give him a contract now. It's not a big deal. I don't mind if he's back on the team. I was going to sign him next year anyway, so I'll just throw him a contract now. Quandre Diggs, DJ Reed, Rashad Penny, Sidney Jones. A lot of these guys we don't really need. I'm going to let Quandre Diggs walk. I think I can sign another corner in free agency pretty easily. I think I can sign 2 more, so I don't think we need Reed or Jones. Rashad Penny, I think we can replace him as a backup running back. And then one of these tight ends I'll bring back. It's going to be Will Dissly, I think. He's a little bit younger. I don't mind having a solid backup tight end. And then anyone else we want down here? I might bring back the center. I don't think it's a bad idea to bring back the center to the team for another couple seasons. He should probably at least be like in the mid-70s, which is fine. Now let's hop into the next week, and we can see who is available. Now, this isn't going to be completely accurate, right, with what's going on in real life. Like Devontae Adams, I feel like is most likely going to be here. He is available, and I'm pretty sure he just got tagged. And that's probably the case for a lot of guys down here. I think Mike Williams just signed an extension in real life. I haven't been keeping up with, the whereabouts of every single potential free agent. So I think I'm just going to allow myself to sign almost anyone, but I won't sign Devontae Adams. I mean, he's a 97 as well. That seems like super cheesy, but if I happen to sign somebody in like the mid 80s and it turns out they actually signed a contract in real life, I don't think that's that big of a deal. because they're not going to make as big of an impact to the team as, Devontae Adams would. But Teron Armstead, okay? Let me see if Teron Armstead signed a contract, because if he hasn't yet, he's fair game. I want him on the team. Okay, so apparently Teron Armstead will become an unrestricted free agent because he was not tagged by the Saints. So we can actually sign him, and I think I'm going to. I would like to draft a quarterback in this class, like I said, and I think it's very important to get an incredible left tackle to protect the quarterback. I'm going to throw a contract at Carlton Davis as well. Solid cornerback. Hopefully he can come onto this team and be the #1 corner for us. I offered a contract to BJ Hill and to Derek Barnett as well, just to kind of bolster up the D-line a little bit if possible. We did not get Carlton Davis or Teron Armstead. That is incredibly upsetting, but we did get BJ Hill. I mean, a really good name, but we did not get the top 2 guys. Oh, I'm so sad about that, man. I wanted those 2 guys so badly. This offensive line is going to be incredibly rough next year, but we did get Morgan Moses and George Fant. I mean, we got some tackles, so it's better than signing, some rookies or whatever, like in the 60s to start, I guess. They're both like in the 70s. I'll take them for now. And then Derek Barnett signed as well. We actually gave him an incredibly small contract, so I like that a lot. We can now begin the NFL draft. We have pick number 9, of course, so let's go straight there. And I don't know who to take with this pick. Oh, a quarterback went to the Falcons. Kenny Pickett. All right, well, I don't know who to take with this pick exactly. I have a couple players in mind. But I'm assuming they have all been selected. Actually, not all of them. Ahmad Gardner Sauce is still here. I think he's going to be the pick. I really wanted somebody in the secondary here, and Ahmad Gardner is perfect. So let's go ahead and take him in the first round, and I'm really hoping then that there is a quarterback in the second round who can start for us. Hidden development for the corner, 93 speed, 91 excel, 92 agility. Oh, I should also mention, I am using Bengals draft class. Good old Mr. Dangus. I don't think I pointed that out yet. Hopefully it's his most updated class. The one I have, I think, was like uploaded in late February at some point. So I hope it's his most updated one. I couldn't find a more updated one from him. Unless he uploaded one like the day this video goes live. I don't know. But hopefully this is good enough for the video today. So in the second round now with pick 9. Are there quarterbacks available? All right, there is a quarterback still who's supposed to go in the first or the second round, Desmond Ridder, and I think we're going to take him. I need a quarterback pretty badly. I don't want to start Drew Lock. I don't really want to start anyone else here other than Ridder. So let's just go take him. I don't know. He can't be that bad, right? Normal dev. All right, well, I'm not sure of his overall, but if he is like a low 70, upper 60, if he's just better than Drew Lock, I'll be okay. We also have the 10th pick here in the second round. So who do I want to take here? There's some pretty good players still. Jahan Dotson. We have Daxton Hill. I do kind of want a tackle though, to get a good potential franchise tackle, and the absolutely colossal right tackle out of Minnesota is here. Is his last name Faalele? Falele, I don't know how to pronounce it, but he is huge. He is 6'9", nice, 380 pounds. I'm going to take him. I know he just signed 2 tackles in free agency, but if we can get a solid tackle for the rest of this rebuild, I think that would be far better than just trying to sign a new tackle every year or just try to get that franchise guy in free agency. So let's just go ahead and select the Goliath. Oh, he has hidden dev. That's sick. Oh, he has 95 strength as well. 6'9". Oh my god, this guy's huge, super strong. Just push people over. It's all you got to do. I think I'm going to invest in the offensive line again with this next pick. We're going to take Cade Mays. Hidden dev trade. All right. He's probably a good offensive lineman to at least have as a backup who can start one day. But if he's a high enough overall, he might just start this year. Now, here in the 4th round, I kind of want to take a receiver of some sort. Justin Ross is available. He could be pretty good. Sky Moore, I think he had a good combine in real life. He could be a cool option right now. I think I'm just going to take him because I think he had a really good combine in real life. I could be mistaken, but let's go with Sky Moore. Oh, he also has hidden. Oh, he's really fast too. 94 speed, 90 excel, good agility and change of direction. If anything, he's probably a pretty good kick returner based on those stats there. That is going to be the last pick I make though, so let's go to the end of the draft. And I think we did pretty well. I think we got a good number of starters here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overalls of these players. Gardner's a 76. That's exactly what I was looking for, man. He's going to be such a good corner for this team. Ridder is a 70. Yeah, it's good enough to start for me. Way better than Drew Lock. 71 for the right tackle, 68 for the right guard, 71 for Sky Moore, 72 for Zonovan Knight. Actually a pretty decent running back there. And then 265 overall players at the end there, a left tackle and a free safety. Let me see when Hamilton went. I wanted Kyle Hamilton real bad. He went at pick number 4. There was no chance. But I'm perfectly happy with Ahmad Gardner. I think he helps his defense out a ton. Let me see when the other quarterbacks went. So Malik Willis going to the Saints. We saw Kenny Pickett go to the Falcons. Matt Corral going to the Titans. And then where did Howell go? He went to the Lions. Second pick in the second round. So we were left with Ritter, but honestly, I'm fine with him. I'll give him like a year or two, and if he doesn't pan out, then we can just draft his replacement, hopefully, or sign his replacement, depending on free agency. I'm going to sign one more free agent here. I'm going to sign Casey Hayward. Nobody signed him for some reason, so he is now on the team. We also pretty desperately need corner help, and he should be good for a season. Here is a look at the offense. Of course, we have a new rookie quarterback. Hopefully, it turns out to be a franchise caliber player. We have a new third receiver, a new backup running back, a new right tackle, a new backup guard as well, who will probably play next season. I'm going to let Gabe Jackson stay at right guard for this year, though. And then on the defense, we have Ahmad Gardner, who was our first selection, going to be the number 2 corner on this team for this next season. There's still a couple other pieces I would like to fill in this next draft or the offseason or whatever. Like, I would like a new free safety. I would probably like another corner because Casey Hayward's going to regress pretty badly. Could use another edge player on this team, maybe some more linebackers. And then on the offense, I'm thinking some more offensive linemen because these guys are going to regress pretty badly, aside from the rookies, of course. But yeah, I mean, I think the team's at least trending in the right direction. It just all kind of depends on how these younger players play. If they don't play well, this team might not progress too well. Oh, the team is doing incredibly well. We are 2-4, the same record as the New York Giants. Look at that. Let's check out the development trait of Ahmad Gardner and of the right tackle. So the right tackle has star. Not bad. I'll take it. Wasn't really expecting more than that. Sky Moore is still not revealed, but that's fine. We'll see his development trait at the end of the year. Ahmad Gardner also not revealed. Very close. We'll also see his then at the end of the season, and I don't think anyone else on the team has their development trait revealed just yet. I think all the other hidden guys are all backups. But who has to come back to the team at the midseason mark? DK Metcalf, I certainly want back. Bobby Wagner. Do I want back Bobby Wagner? I don't know. Chris Carson as well, I'm not sure of. Because he's going to be 28. I don't really know if I want to bring him back. It depends on how well he plays, I guess. Poona Ford, another player I don't really think I want. George Fant, I don't think I want. I want to sign a long-term tackle. So, yeah, we can move on from him. Jason Myers, Cody Barton. I think a lot of these guys we can move on from. But DK Metcalf, I'm for sure bringing back right now. And he wants that contract. Sick. I will take it. Bobby Wagner, maybe at the end of the season. It depends on how badly he regresses. So, miraculously, the team actually finished over 500. We are 9-8. Really not that bad. Let's check out these statistics. How did our quarterback perform? 4,900 yards. Almost 5,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, 18 picks. Okay. Yeah, he was worth the pick for sure. The only problem is that there's so many quarterbacks in this class. I'm hoping they didn't all go to like the NFC because that would make this potentially rough for Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I feel like even if they all went to the NFC, no way one of them had a better season than this. I don't know. Rushing wise, Chris Carson had 17 touchdowns. Not great yards per carry though. But overall was alright, I guess. Sky Moore had 1,200 yards, so did DK Metcalf. Tyler Lockett over 1,000. We had some good receiving seasons. Noah Fant 831 yards as well, not bad. Sacks allowed, not great, but I've seen much worse. 123 tackles for Bobby Wagner. 18 tackles for a loss for Poona Ford. He had a good season. 13 for BJ Hill. 7 sacks for Jordan Brooks. All right, he actually had a really good season. I just hope he's not pass rushing that often. 6.5 sacks for Darrell Taylor. 6 for BJ Hill. So our outside linebackers are leading the team in sacks. I hope we're in the right defense. I will check after this season, I guess. 4 picks for Casey Hayward, 3 for Jamal Adams, 2 for Bobby Wagner and Ahmad Gardner, 1 for Jordan Brooks, Marquise Blair, and Ugo Amadi. We actually had some pretty good seasons from, the players on the team. I'll take it. 6th on offense and then 28th on defense. Lamar Jackson wins MVP. Nobody from the Seahawks, but also no rookies. So that's a decent sign. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Kyler Murray. We have Desmond Ritter at number 9. All right, I think we should be good for Offensive Rookie of the Year then. Defensive Player of the Year, no one from the Seahawks. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to the quarterback. Thank you. That's very, very useful. Zonovan Knight also at number 10. Oh, and Sky Moore at number 5. Just glossed over him. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Quay Walker. Eagles got 3 players there. I'd be happy if they drafted all these guys in real life. But we have Gardner at number 7. Not bad, of course. Honestly, very pleasantly surprised with how this team did the first year with a rookie quarterback. Hopefully we can just continue to improve, and hopefully the quarterback went up in dev trait. That would be massive. Of course, the Browns, I guess they're still incredibly good in Madden. They're in the Super Bowl against the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are going to win. Let's go ahead, take a quick look at the roster. Who is up in dev trait? Tell me the quarterback's up to star. He is, thank you. Sky Moore also with star dev. Another experience point there for the quarterback as well. No one else is up on the offense, but then on the defense, Jordan Brooks is up to superstar. Gardner probably just has superstar, right? Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay, I will take that. I don't believe anyone else here on the defense is up in dev trait, but we got some pretty good development trait improvements. The quarterback is up. We have a new superstar on defense, 2 new superstars technically. So honestly, the team is looking pretty good, I think, for this next season. But let's go to the re-sign players stage. I don't think there's anyone here I would like to re-sign who I haven't already. Actually, Bobby Wagner is still here. He's an 85. I don't know, man. Do we bring him back for 2 more seasons? We have a lot of money. We could totally afford him. Let's give him this contract. He's just not interested. Okay, maybe we get him in free agency then. Chris Carson, I'm going to test my chances with a running back in free agency. Puna Ford, I don't think we need anyone else here. Bobby Wagner was the only one I was really interested in. I expected him to go down a lot more in terms of his overall. But now let's hop into free agency week 1. See who we can snag. Hopefully there's some god tier linebacker or something like that. TJ Hawkinson, not the linebacker I was looking for. He's really good, but we're not going to grab him. Kareem Hunt, is he the best running back? It looks like he is. Well, Chris Carson isn't getting any offers. Maybe we go after him again. I don't know, man. I don't think I want Kareem Hunt on the team. Aaron Rodgers is here as well. I don't think I want him. Montez Sweat would be really useful. Shelby Harris is only a 72 now. Yeah, I think I want Montez Sweat. And we certainly need at least 1 corner. I think that corner might be Greedy Williams. He's still pretty young. And then I have no idea who to sign at linebacker. We need somebody, man. And I don't really like the middle linebacker options right now. I don't like the outside linebacker options. Oh, man. We just have to snag like Drew Tranquil or Jermaine Pratt or something. I'll get Jermaine Pratt, I guess. And Jonah Williams, I definitely want on the team. We missed out on Teron Armstead last year. I don't want to miss out on another tackle. We really badly need a solid left tackle. And then just because, I'm going to give Chris Carson a contract. It's not going to be a big one at all. If he wants a 2-year contract for not much money, I will gladly take him on the team. But let's see who we ended up getting after the first week. We went after a ton of players. We got Greedy Williams and Jermaine Pratt. Did not get Montez Sweat or Jonah Williams. Why can't I get the players I really want? I wanted them more than Greedy Williams and Jermaine Pratt. I guess I just didn't give them enough money. I thought I did. Whoops, that's on me. And Chris Carson now getting a ton of contracts. We're definitely not going to get him. I really don't want to take another like veteran tackle, but I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm so mad that I missed out on Jonah Williams. That one hurts quite a bit. We ended up getting Preston Smith and Russell Okung, but we did not get Chris Carson. So we either need to draft a running back or just go start the rookie we drafted last year. Let's check out what our draft picks are looking like for this season. We have the 11th overall pick. Let's just see who is available on my draft board. Okay, so this player looks really good. Spencer Coleman looks incredible. And I feel like we got to take him. Looks like a really good prospect. Also, this safety, I actually have somebody 100% scouted. This safety is also going to be really good, I think. Don't know when we'll take him, but I would like to snag him at some point. And then I definitely need some offensive linemen. I just don't know who just yet. But I do think for now, we're going to take Spencer Coleman to be an edge rusher. He looks really good. Please give me hidden dev trait. He has hidden. Thank you. It was worth the pick then. 90 excel is very good. 86 speed is also incredible. Okay, that guy should be a really good player for us. And now here at pick number 17, I'm either going to take a free safety or some kind of offensive lineman, I think. Velvario Woodard, also an incredible name. Let's snag him. He has normal dev, 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 92 agility. He's going to be the starting safety on this team. Let's see with pick number 11. Can I get the right tackle I want? Both of these tackles are available, which is nice. I just don't know which one to take. Timmy Fitzgerald is the strongest, it looks like. He has 37 reps for the combine and the pro day. He also ran a sub 5. He's a really good athlete. So Timmy Fitzgerald's looking really good. And then Jim McCoy put up 33 reps and then 37 reps at his college pro day. Great strength, good speed. And I think it was great strength, elite speed. I might take Timmy Fitzgerald. I don't know if I'm going to regret this. I'm going to take him. Normal dev, 89 strength, 46 change of direction. Awesome. I hope I didn't regret that pick. They both looked pretty good. It all just comes down to dev trade. If the other guy is hidden dev, I'm going to massively regret that pick. I can actually take the other tackle. Do I want to, though, is the question. I might want to. We can probably slide him around a little bit. I'm going to do that. Yeah, sure. Why not? Hidden dev. Okay, I'm glad I took this guy second. All right. I think that definitely was worth it. I'm going to take this running back as well just because he's the fastest running back. Let's see if he's any good. Normal dev, but 94 speed, 93 excel, 92 agility. Actually, a pretty decent running back. And once more, I'm going to sim to the end of the draft. The computer can snag me whoever they want. Let's check out who we selected. I'm excited to see this edge rusher. He is a 76. Oh, this tackle was awful. And anyway, the defensive end is a 76 with hidden dev. He's a good player. I will take that. We have a 73 overall free safety. Looks solid. A 70 overall right tackle. This guy is way better than the other player. Timmy Fitzgerald looks awful. I'm sad that we took him. I just took him because he was fast and strong, and I guess that's just not what you always look at. I don't know. We have a 68 corner, 65, 66, and 67 players to round out the draft. So I think overall it's a fine class. I just messed up that second round selection. In classic Seahawks fashion, though, I guess. The best player in the draft was Benji Abbott and then Dudley Woods. Oh, there's a really good left tackle. Wish I had an early pick. I would have snagged him immediately. Pierre Lane, a really good receiver with 96 speed, 95 agility. Mike Roll, an incredible D tackle. This guy was also a player I kind of wanted, and we could have selected him. We had the 11th pick, right? Yeah, we did, but we got a defensive end instead. I hope it turns out to be worth it. I mean, the D end we got is good as well. So Roll only has star. If our guy has more than star, I think our player is better overall. But yeah, all right. I think we did all right in this draft. It's all just going to depend on what the dev traits are. If we got a couple superstars, that's going to be a really solid draft, even with that horrible pick I made in the second round. I'm actually going to make a quick trade within the division. We're giving the 49ers the running back we just drafted, a 3rd round pick next year, and a 5th round pick this year for Eli Mitchell, an 83 overall running back. He was on the trade block, so I figured why not go ahead and try to make a trade for a young running back who is in the mid-80s. Maybe he can develop into a solid option. He's still 25, star dev. Not a bad player. Not a bad player at all. So, this is now the offense. Actually, I have to make one switch, and I think it's going to be McCoy to left tackle. And also, we are going to be releasing Gabe Jackson. It'll save us a little bit of money. And I think I'm also going to release Okung because we no longer need him. I signed him just in case I wasn't able to get a tackle, and we did draft a tackle. I mean, he's only a 70, but maybe he develops well. I don't know. This offensive line's not looking the greatest right now, but I mean, there's some potential to be had there, I guess. But yeah, so Ritter coming off an incredible rookie season. You know, he can hopefully do just as well his sophomore season. Eli Mitchell now on the team. We have like the same group of receivers. I'm hoping this offensive line is at least okay. And then Noah Fant still the tight end, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and release Shelby Harris as well. He'll free up some cap room. And I think we're going to move one more player over, and it's going to be Derek Barnett. I think we're going to move Derek Barnett to D tackle. We have another hidden dev player, Quentin Green, a 67 overall outside linebacker with 89 acceleration, 76 block shed. It's actually not that terrible. But yeah, here on this side of the ball, Jordan Brooks is now a superstar. Ahmad Gardner, his dev is revealed to be superstar. Jamal Adams, of course, was always a superstar. Coleman, a rookie, a potential other superstar on this side of the football. We have a rookie free safety as well. Grady Williams joins the team. Not a bad group. Definitely, I would say, an improvement from last year. Oh, the team is doing so well. We are 1-6 right now, and the only win we had came against the New York Giants last week. That is amazing. Let's go over these development traits, though. I want to see the D end real bad. Please, please give me a good development trait. And the D end has star. Oh, that's disappointing. He's still a pretty good player, but rough, he doesn't have more than that. Oh, yeah, this team was incredible, man. 3-14. What a season here from the boys. How did Ritter play? 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 14 picks. Played way worse than his rookie season somehow. Elijah Mitchell really wasn't great either. 11 touchdowns, 3.5 yards per carry. All right, well, we need like a dominant running back, and I think that's going to help a ton. Sky Moore was a really good receiver for us, though. Once again, over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. DK Metcalf was solid. Blocking numbers, not too bad. Maybe they were just really bad with the run. I don't know. 129 tackles there for Jordan Brooks. 16 tackles for loss for Spencer Coleman, BJ Hill, and Preston Smith. Not much pressure, though. We also need like a dominant pass rusher on this team. 4 picks for Jamal Adams, 3 for Gardner, 1 for Pratt, and Williams. 31st on offense. I mean, at least we weren't last. Probably were last on defense, though. Yeah, we were. This team was terrible. One of the worst teams in the NFL. Oh, Baker Mayfield going to win MVP on the Eagles. Yeah, okay, that looks weird. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Baker Mayfield. Of course, nobody from the Seahawks. Defensive Player of the Year, probably no one from the Seahawks. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no one from Seattle. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Spencer Coleman at least, and Corey Rutherford, however that's pronounced. The Browns are in the Super Bowl again, even without Baker Mayfield. Doesn't matter, against the Cowboys this time, and the Cowboys are going to win 35-31. Now, let's check out the roster. I'm not expecting much here, but anyone on the offense up in dev trade? Absolutely not. And then on the defense, Jamal Adams up to Superstar X Factor. That's cool. This green guy has Superstar Dev. All right, that's an interesting one. Might have to play him somewhere. I don't know where just yet, but I feel like he deserves a spot on the team in a starting position. That's really weird that he had Superstar Dev. Thank you, computer. Thanks for doing that. But let's go to the re-sign player stage now. I forgot to do that at the mid-season, so we're actually probably going to have to sign a bunch of guys right now. Jordan Brooks is a free agent. I really want him. BJ Hill went up. I actually just noticed that now. He's up to star. He's pretty good still. I don't know if I'll give him a contract. Still the center as well. He's a 76. He's really not that bad. He's actually progressing. Damian Lewis maybe too. All right, so we have some players we need to consider for sure. Jordan Brooks, I want very badly, though. He's not interested in signing. I'm going to franchise tag him for sure. Can't let him walk right now. BJ Hill, Derek Barnett, I'm going to let them go. We can probably sign them back in free agency, if anything, but I want to look to upgrade at D-tackle. I'm going to sign back the center. He's coming back to the team for another 2 seasons. And then Damian Lewis, I'm also going to sign back for 3 more years. Okay, cool. And then Darrell Taylor, we actually don't need, because now we have that superstar outside linebacker. Let's see who is in free agency, though, man. I'm looking for a lot. I'm looking to spend a lot of money. Stephon Gilmore, Shaq Griffin, Deion Jones. Not really what I'm looking for, if I'm being honest. I would love like a god tier running back. There just isn't one here. I guess Eli Mitchell it is again. It's rough getting a good running back in a realistic rebuild. I feel like we do need a new receiver, though. And Chase Claypool is actually solid. 26 years old, superstar dev. Yeah, I'll try to sign him. And there really aren't many great D tackles. This free agency class is kind of weak right now. Getting some kind of corner would probably be useful, though. So Jeff Okudah. Let's try to sign him. We got BJ Hill, we got Derek Barnett, Jeff Okudah, and Chase Claypool. All right. Let's load into the 2024 NFL Draft, where we have the first overall pick. All right, I wonder if I can trade this pick away. I want a really good-looking player, but I don't think I have to take him super early. Trade offers aren't looking that good, though. I mean, this Jaguars one is solid. You can pick up a second-round pick as well. Let me just make sure this player isn't supposed to go super early. I should be able to trade this one away with the Jags there. I feel like I should get more than this, though, man. We're trading away the first overall pick for the 9th overall pick. I'm going to try to do this one manually really fast. I just tried this for at least a second next year as well, but they're not going to accept that. So, okay, sure. I'll take this. Okay, they don't even accept that, even though they were offering me that. Makes sense, game. Cool. I guess I'll take that with the Jags. We should be able to land this player at pick number 9, and this player is a linebacker. He looks really, really good, though. I'm excited to draft this guy. Here is my man, Bryce Bass. He is a top 5 talent with a ridiculous combine, really good skills. Welcome to the squad. He has a hidden dev trait, 91 speed and acceleration, 80 jumping and strength, and then 81 agility. 6'3" as well. That guy looks crazy good. You know, I would really like a pass rusher with this pick. I just don't know who I should take. B finesse moves on this guy. C tackling, not too bad. Pretty fast as well, elite agility. It might have to be Jason Ford. That guy actually looks pretty solid. The right ends here don't look that great, at least in terms of speed rushers. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Jason Ford. Hopefully he's decent. Normal dev, but he's pretty athletic. Just depends on what his overall is. I think I might take another O lineman. I'm taking so many offensive linemen, but it's so difficult to get a good one, man. It really is. Clayton Stevenson looks like a decent player. He has a pass block, which is really nice. I might try to take him in the next round if I can, and just kind of shift these guys around, really wherever they can fit. But Jonathan Adams has great speed and great strength with elite change of direction. I'm going to take him. Normal dev, but 90 strength, 79 acceleration. Not bad for a center. Straight off the rip there. I'm just saying, I've been trying to build up this offensive line. Just O-linemen develop so slowly. It's difficult to get them in the draft unless you invest a really early pick. And I wasn't really able to do that until like now. I guess I could have done that in this draft, but that linebacker looked way too good not to take. And I was trying to sign some offensive linemen in free agency. I just lowballed them too much, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and take another center here, though. Clayton Stevenson. That A pass block is definitely swaying me. Normal dev for him, 85 strength. Not amazing. So those guys probably won't really start unless they're like really high overalls. But if they're not, like if they're in the like the 60s or something, I just don't think I can start them. There's no way. I really need to see what this linebacker is. Man, he's a 77. 79 with his morale boost. Hidden dev trait. He's a really good player, man. I think we kind of hit the mark. We also were able to trade away the first pick to get a little bit more value. Those centers were both a 75. Okay, so they're pretty good. They're really not that bad. And this defensive end is a 70. He's all right. Don't really think I can start him, though. But those centers are actually really good. We can probably start them on the offensive line. That's a yikes of a first pick there for the Jags. They traded up to take James Coleman. 69 overall left tackle. I don't really know too much about that one. So this is why I don't normally take tackles. Like, look at the top guys. A 69, a 72. Like, tackles are hard to get, man. But there's a huge tie for the highest overall player at a 77. A lot of running backs here. Marquis McBean. I almost took this guy just because of his name. Normal dev, but he's really solid. All right, so that's another pretty decent draft. I just really need this team to turn it around, man. It's difficult to do that when you don't have an elite rushing game. From my experience on Madden, it's very hard to get a good performing offense without an elite rushing attack. This will be the team then heading into the next year. We have an 82 overall, 84 offense, 81 defense. I'm doing my best, man. I'm trying to make this team as good as possible. It's getting a little bit rough because I wasn't able to get any like god tier offensive linemen. I feel like that's really hindering the offense. Same thing with my running back situation. I mean, Elijah Mitchell is solid. He's an 85. But I really haven't been able to get like a 90 overall plus running back, which I normally like to do. And then on the defense, we don't really have much of a D-line presence. I'm hoping Coleman can have a really good second season, but we do have a new stud rookie middle linebacker in Bass, and also Jordan Brooks has developed well. So we have some good pieces on this team for sure. I think this team is certainly capable of making a postseason run. It all just depends on, whether or not the offense and defense click. I also think I'm going to make the decision to throw Tyler Lockett on the trade block. See if we can get any kind of value for him, because I like Sky Moore being the number 3. We have Chase Claypool now as the 2. DK Metcalf, of course, will remain the number 1 receiver. So Tyler Lockett, let's see if we can get any deal to go through with him. We got some trade offers for Lockett. Nothing too crazy, but let's go ahead and send him to the Panthers. Why not? All right, the team's actually doing well this season. We are 5-2 in second place. I will take that. Let's check out the roster. I'm really excited to see what the linebackers dev trade is. Hopefully it is revealed at this point. The middle linebacker only has star, but it's okay. I think he's still a really solid player. Hopefully that even goes up. It'd be nice if we can get a complete superstar linebacking core. That would be really nice. But yeah, we really need to look at some defensive linemen, I think, in this free agency period. But who has to come back to the team? I think we're going to have a couple D linemen here. Jordan Brooks, of course, we franchise tagged him last season. I want him back on the team long term. Wants a better salary. I don't mind giving him a better salary. Eli Mitchell, we're going to wait on. BJ Hill, Derek Barnett, same thing there. Jermaine Pratt, we don't need. I think I just said Jermaine, but, Jermaine Pratt, whatever. Preston Smith, a lot of these guys we don't need. We're going to be losing a lot of starters, but I think we can replace them pretty easily. We got Jordan Brooks back on the team for a long-term contract, and also I should point out, if Eli Mitchell has a good season, I will bring him back. I just want to give him another test season here before we really make that decision. We ended up making the playoffs this year. All right, sick, and we actually have to take on a divisional rival in the San Francisco 49ers. We both went 11-6 this season. How did the team perform? Ritter had a far better season than last year. 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 picks. He's definitely seeming like a good draft pick. I'm glad we selected him. Eli Mitchell was really good this year. 16 touchdowns, 4 yards per carry. Okay, he might go up in dev trade, actually. So maybe we try to give him a contract before that happens. But he had a really good season. DK Metcalf was very good. Chase Claypool, 7 touchdowns. Noah Fant, 6. Sky Moore had 8 touchdowns. He also didn't play the first, 2 games, I think. So he could have had a far better season than that, but, he did well. Not that many sacks allowed. I mean, I'll take it. 114 tackles for Jordan Brooks. We have 11 tackles for loss for Derek Barnett. 10 sacks for him as well. 6 picks for Jeff Okudah. 4 for Greedy Williams. 2 for Jordan Brooks and Jamal Adams. 1 for Bryce Bass. And Velvario Woodard. Kind of forgot about him, dude, but he has such a cool name. 21st in the NFL on offense. And then 3rd on defense. All right, building a new Legion of Boom. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, going to win MVP. Nobody there from the Seahawks, but Russell Wilson at number 9. We did better than the Broncos this year. I'll take that. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Alvin Kamara. Desmond Ridder, though, at number 7. I'll take it. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. No one from the Seahawks. Offensive Rookie of the Year, probably no one from Seattle. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to our middle linebacker. That was a pleasant surprise. Sick. All right, before we get into this game, I'm pretty sure you can, re-sign players whenever, right? Yeah, re-sign players right here. I thought so. So let's try to bring back Eli Mitchell now, before he goes up in dev trade, because he had a really good season. And he's coming back to the team for another couple years. I will take him back. I think he definitely deserves a spot on the team next year. But let's go ahead and advance by this week. Let's see if we can take down the 49ers. Please, give me a playoff win. No, we're going to lose. 25-18, but it's fine. We still had a solid year. I think we had a good year of development for some of these younger players. And now the Dolphins and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Dolphins not really a team you see here too often, I feel like. I mean, maybe recently. I don't know. I haven't done a rebuild in 5 months. But the Dolphins are going to win 31-24. Let's go ahead and check out the dev trade improvements. Let's see if it was worth it that we brought back Eli Mitchell. I think it still was, but by that wording, I meant let's see if he went up in dev trade. He hasn't gone up, but I do think it was still worth it that we re-signed him. On the defense, then, anybody up in dev trade? I feel like Okudah or Williams or something should have went up on in the cornerback core. But I don't believe anybody is up in dev trade. It's all good. I think we still have a pretty solid roster. Hopefully there are some studs in free agency because we should still have quite a bit of money. Let's do a quick run through of our impending free agents just to see if there's anyone else I want. Yeah, BJ Hill, Derek Barnett. Definitely don't want them. I feel like I can replace them. Or, at the very worst, sign them back again. Jermaine Pratt, I don't need. Preston Smith, I don't need. Will Dissly. Okay, a lot of these guys we do not need on the team. I'm really hoping there are some solid, improvements here in free agency that would actually make this team a lot better. Really looking at D-line, maybe some offensive linemen if there are any really good ones. We have over $100 million in cap room. We have so much money to spend. Aaron Jones, Aaron Donald, Zach Martin, Kenny Clark. There are a lot of really good players here in positions we need. All right, so we might have to go kind of crazy with the spending. I'm not going to get Aaron Jones. I think Eli Mitchell did fine. So I'm good to keep Mitchell again. But Zach Martin, Aaron Donald, Kenny Clark, we might have to get, honestly, those 3 guys. It'll be kind of weird and a little cheesy, I'd say. But I've been trying to sign these big-name free agents, and I've just been failing. So let's see if I can make up for that. Actually, I don't think we're going to be able to get Zach Martin. 103 points. I don't know if we're going to get Zach Martin. We might get, I saw him down here, either Orlando Brown or Brandon Sheriff. So Zach Martin, very good player, but I think we can afford to spend our money elsewhere here. All right, so far I've given a contract to Aaron Donald, Kenny Clark, and David Bakhtiari, and I think that might be it. I know I mentioned Brandon Sheriff, but I think David Bakhtiari would be a really good addition to this team instead. We could have him play left tackle, shift around the offensive line in some kind of way, just to get the best group we can have. And let's see if we got these 3 guys. Please tell me we did. I really need these guys on the team. We did not get Aaron Donald, but we got Kenny Clark and David Bakhtiari. I will take those 2, but I really wanted Aaron Donald as well, man. We need some more pass rush on this team. Kenny Clark's going to help, but we really need some more edge players, man. The only players I have left on my draft board are these defensive tackles. So Caleb Fitzsimmons might have to be the selection now. Looks like a pretty good player. He would come in and start immediately. So let's take him. Normal dev trade only. But, he's going to be a fine number 2 D tackle. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take this guy. I don't know how he is still here, but he has A, block shed. He has elite speed and great strength with elite acceleration. And A, awareness. How is this guy available? Normal dev trait, but he looks so good. 86 speed, 90 acceleration. Hopefully he's a decent pass rusher. because he could definitely move down. I didn't see how big he was, but honestly, I don't care that much. I feel like with his attributes, at least on the surface, it seems like he should be able to play D-end. And then I'm at the point in the draft where I really don't think there is like any point in actually selecting anybody. So let's just simulate to the end of the draft. You know, since the scouting update, you just get to the point in the draft where you really don't know anything anymore. So honestly, it's just a coin flip with every player you select. So honestly, there's no harm in simulating to the end there. But let's check out the draft recap. How did we do? Got a 73 overall player and a 74. Yeah, I was gonna say this guy looks so good. 78 block shed, 69 power move, 67 finesse move. He could definitely play defensive end, I feel like. He's a run stopper. He could rush off the edge though. 235, 6 foot. I don't know. We might have to make that transition. We'll see. And then Caleb Fitzsimmons, he's not too bad. And then yeah, we got a bunch of guys in the 60s. That's probably about as well as I would have drafted. Who is the best player though? Oh, there's an 80, and it's a corner. Going to the Giants, hidden dev trait, 6'3", 95 speed. That guy seems unfair. A good-looking running back, hidden dev for him. Then a bunch of guys who are a 78 overall. Were there any really good edge rushers in this class? This guy might be the best edge in the class. He's an outside linebacker, 75 overall or so. I don't think we did too badly then. I mean, at least we got a D tackle and an edge player with our picks. Yeah, all right. I think the team's in a pretty decent spot right now. We're an 87, 88 offense, 87 defense. David Bakhtiari now joins the offensive crew, adds much needed help to this offensive line. The unit's not looking too bad in general. We have some good backups as well who we can get starting somewhere, but I'm kind of fine with this group now heading into this next year. And of course, Ritter coming off of another really good season. Hopefully he doesn't, slump back again like he did his sophomore season. Eli Mitchell had a great season last year. The receiving core was fine. Noah Fant, doing his thing. And then here on the defense, it turns out the outside linebacker we drafted is like a 75 defensive end. So I think this makes a lot of sense. Pairs well with our left end we drafted a couple years ago. Hopefully this group can just feast. And then Kenny Clark also, big man in the middle now for us. I think this team is better than last year, so hopefully the record at least shows that. Oh, the team is just playing so incredibly well right now. We are 2-5. How is this happening? This team's certainly way better than last year's team. I don't know, man. Jamal Adams, Kenny Clark, Ahmad Gardner. Oh, this means we have to pay the quarterback too. All right, we have a lot of people we have to pay. I might just worry about that later because this is going to be a lot right now. So let's just go to the end of the year. So miraculously, this team made the playoffs. Okay, I'm content ending this one then since we made the playoffs 2 years in a row. 8-9, not even over 500. The Rams fell completely off. They're a 1-16. Oh no. But let's check out these statistics. 4,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, 21 picks. I don't know how I feel about Ritter. Okay, so last year I know I said I feel like he was a good pick. I still stand by that, but he's just been very up and down. His rookie year was amazing. Sophomore year sucked. Third year was amazing. This year kind of sucked. He's a weird quarterback, but whatever. He made the playoffs twice. I'll take it. Eli Mitchell was fine. A bit of a down year, but overall not too bad. Zonovan Knight had 11 touchdowns on 77 carries. That's pretty cool. Receiving-wise, DK Metcalf led the team by far. Sky Moore, 10 touchdowns. Chase Claypool, 917 yards. Sacks allowed, not too many. I'll take it. 131 tackles there for Jordan Brooks. 17 tackles for loss for their rookie, Caleb Fitzsimmons and Kenny Clark. We have 10 sacks for Spencer Coleman, 8 for Caleb Fitzsimmons. This defensive tackle had a great season. 6 picks for Ahmad Gardner, 3 for Greedy Williams, 2 for Bryce Bass, Velvario Woodard, and Jamal Adams, and then 1 for Jordan Brooks, Jeff Okudah, and Corey Rutherford. I think I said that last time too. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But 20th in the NFL on offense, 22nd on defense, and somehow we made the playoffs. I will not question it. Let's go. Nobody there for MVP, of course. Nobody there for Offensive Player of the Year. Hold on, I saw something interesting. Drew Lock is at number 10 for Offensive Player of the Year on the Buccaneers. All right. Vita Vea wins Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody from the Seahawks. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We have Nick Swiney. Sure, I'll take it. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Caleb Fitzsimmons at number 2. Jamil Kaysen at number 5. Not too bad. And we have to go up against the Carolina Panthers right now. So let's advance by this week and see if we can take them down. Give me a playoff win. Let's go. We won a playoff game. I can't believe it. Let's go to the conference championship. We have to take on the Dallas Cowboys, and we lost. That sucks, but I mean, at least we won a playoff game. We could have went 0 for 2. I'll definitely take a 1 for 2. The Broncos and the Saints are in the Super Bowl. What if Russell Wilson is still the quarterback of the Broncos? Regardless of their quarterback, the Broncos lost 45-28. But let's go over the roster one final time to see who's up in dev trait and whatnot. No one on the offense is up in dev trait, and then let's quickly check out the defense. I feel like a couple guys should have went up here. Gardner probably. I think he had a really good year. Definitely Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons had a crazy season. I don't know how he didn't go up. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been like way too long since I've made one of these. This was fun to come back to. But thank you so much for watching one final time. Really hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.